Hey everybody, how's it going? It is Matt and it is Terrifying Tuesday. I hope each and every one of you are having a great morning, evening, dawn, day, or dusk, all that jazz. I hope you're having a great time with some friends, loved ones, doing whatever it is that makes you happy. Hopefully you're watching some good movies, binge watching some series, or just touching your butthole, whatever it is that you do to make yourself happy. Hopefully that's what you do I mean, come on, what better time than now? I did officially change it from Terrible Tuesday to Terrifying Tuesday, just because I'm tired of putting a label on a movie that's showing up on a Tuesday and saying it's terrible. Because there's the last couple of weeks, I've done like including this week, there is some solid stuff on Tuesdays that I feel don't deserve that, and they're very very good, and I feel that you should check them out, and hopefully you like them as much as I do, or maybe even more, because it's just a matter of opinion, and my opinion isn't everything. It's not the end of the end all be all. It's just that it's an opinion. What else do I need to say? Oh, do like, share, and subscribe. I see I'm at 126, 127-ish. Either way, I'm up on that 125 mark. Let's see if we can, let's shoot for 150. Let's see how long it'll take us to get to 150. Hopefully, by the end of next month. We'll see. Fingers crossed. I don't know. If you guys do know anybody, please, share it with all your friends and family and whoever like-minded weirdos that like our kind of stuff. Please share it with them, because I like to get my content out there for you guys. Even if you don't like to watch it, at least watch the movies that I'm suggesting, because there are some amazing films that I have been reviewing along the way. It's been a long year. It's been a rip ride. It's been crazy how many reviews I've done. Remember that every Monday through Friday. Mondays and Fridays typically always being the best two movies of the week. Monday being the best movie of the weekend, Friday being the best movie of the week, so on and so forth. Tuesday was usually, like I said, reserved for terrible movies, but I'm gonna just say terrifying Tuesday, just so we can get past that and stop calling movies terrible, because they're, even if they're B list, C list, XYZ list level films, they're still films, and that's more than what a lot of other people have done in their lives. So go on out there and make your own damn movie. Pow! No, I'm kidding. Um, Anyways, let's get on to today's movie. It's one from 1979. I don't think it got distributed until 1980. At least on the back of the DVD, it says 1980. IMDb lists it as 1975 or 79, excuse me, which I am leaning more towards that, because there is a lot of there. It's a disco horror movie. I mean, it's got some catchy disco inferno-y type tunes. You want to roll with the disco duck when you're rocking on this one. It's pretty tight. I'm not gonna lie. No. So anyway, so like I said, 1979. This cut I have is rated R. It runs at an hour and 22 minutes. I don't know if there are any other if any of the other releases of this have any longer cuts or shorter cuts. I'm not sure, because this one is on the BBFC's Video Nasties list as well, just like yesterday's movie was. Both of these suffered a lot with being cut throughout the years, and people missing just little tiny fragments of things that in my opinion doesn't make or break a film, and it doesn't make or break the audience gore factor, in my opinion, because a lot of horror movies, their gore gags are supposed to be really quick and subtle, or really quick and like a quick jab to the face, like a Mike Tyson punch. It's going to knock you flat. It's supposed to be really hard. That's just how it's supposed to be. But anyways, this one stars Dan Grimaldi. The only other thing I can think of off the top of my head that he was in, I think, was The Sopranos. I think he was in that. I'm pretty sure he was, and he got whacked, because everybody got whacked in that show. Gee, many crickets. Talk about a lot of whacking off. I mean, whacking. And this also has Robert Osth. Osth. I'm not really sure how to pronounce his name. It's Osth. Osth. And then we got Ruth Dardick, Charlie Bonet, Bill Ricci, and Ellen Hamill. And this is directed by Joseph Ellison. And this is none other than Don't Go in the House, which my copy it got damaged on the bottom here, which makes me very, very sad. I do want to upgrade this, but unfortunately, I think it's only available through Code Red Blu-ray. Does anybody know how the quality is on that one? Is it worth dropping that like $40? In my opinion, I feel like a lot of their stuff is overrated a little. I have some of their stuff, and the copies are a little iffy. You know what I'm saying? Like Night of the Demon is one that like I absolutely love and adore that movie. It is awesome, but the quality of the copy is a little. I haven't seen their copy of Mutant. That's one that I have two different copies of, and my foreign Region 2 release of that one is way better than my Region 1 crap VHS transfer one, which is weird how that happens. I had to go out of the country to Europe to find a decent quality copy because I couldn't find one here. Anyways, what is this one about? It's basically about this kid this guy played by Dan Grimaldi. As a child, he suffered a lot from child abuse. He was ridiculed to just embarrassing degrees. I mean, like the poor kid went through hell by his mother. His mother had a really bad She was a very domineering kind of a bitch of a woman, you know, one of those that was fire and brimstone and preaching from the good book in that sense, like everybody's going to hell. We're all born of sin and we're all going to hell type people. Fire and brimstone is what we call them. Those people drive me fucking nuts. Whoops. Because not all of us are going to hell. Come on now. I know I'm not. Or am I? But anyways, he's tortured horribly. His mother, like, she's not only does she degrade him, like, mentally and verbally, she burns him. There's a magical just scene that infuriates me. Like I want to reach in the screen and punch the mom and like save the little kid, because it's one of those things like, if that wasn't happening, would he have turned out the way he did in this? It's almost based off of it's based off of Ed Gein in ways, because his mother does die. He never really had a girlfriend or anything like that because he was not allowed to growing up, and she definitely made that very clear in this. Which, by the way, I forgot. I'm going to show you this release here. This is the old Shriek Show Media Blasters release here. I had to replace the case because it got cracked over the years. But standard issue DVD, little mailer, little catalog there for you. No reversible cover art as usual. Let me rock over here to get you them special features. There you go, guys. Yeah, a little bit on there. Some an interview commentary with Steve. With Dan Grimaldi, Dan Grimaldi. That's pretty cool. I did not watch that. Maybe tomorrow I'll rewatch it again on that commentary track, because that's how much I dig this, and I feel that it deserves a little more love and a little more attention. Some people just don't talk about this one anymore. I mean, it's a guy running around snatching up women. I think there's only a body count of like 5 or 6 in this. It's not a huge body count. He snatches up women, chains them up in this room that he is fireproofed. Essentially, it's all steel fireproofing all around, and he comes in, and in this asbestos beekeeper type costume, and burns proceeds to pour gasoline on him, and then he burns them up with the blowtorch. Like, he goes full on flamethrower on these chicks. Insane, insane, insane. It's the gore gags are a little dated, yes, for its time. I mean, it's 1979. It's 41 years ago, so that's got a lot to do with it. And might I add, the print of this, it is definitely, it's very viewable. It's not an ugly cut or a bad print or anything like that. It looks nice. But I am curious what the new that new Blu-ray, or I guess it's not new, but the upgraded Blu-ray that the from Code Red, even though I don't like dropping that serious money on their stuff. Hey, business things, man, with them. I don't know. I'm just not the biggest fan of the Code Red. I know a lot of you are though, but I just can't justify it. But you start off with this really weird scene, by the way, where they're happen to get, because they work in I can't, it's like a smelting plant or something like that, where they're burning garbage and shit like that. And man, I'm swearing like no other in this one. But they somehow an aerosol can gets in there and it explodes, and all this fire flies out onto this dude, and Dan Grimaldi's character just sits there and watches this guy just roast. It's pretty intense. He gets called some really bad names. He gets dropped the FAG word on him. Wasn't too hip on that, but whatevs. It was 1979. I have no hearsay over that. It was a different day of different times. Nothing that is justifiable, but it is what it is. Now, as far as any kind of rating goes with this one, a technical side, this is filmed pretty good. From what I've read, it sounded like it did suffer some problems as far as sound quality went, because they had to go and redub the sound, the music to it, from what I've been told, or at least from what I've been read, not from what I've been told. Definitely something that I'm pretty sure is 100% right, because if you listen to the sound on it, you can tell it's not quite matching up quite as funky and as groovy as like Prom Night does, because that's another one that's full of disco horror. That one's just disco greatness as well. Disco Exorcist is another fun one, even though that's a newer film than those two, though. But it's pretty polished. Like I said, the sound is where it has its problem on that musical score. The dialogue score, as far as the sound and all of that, the vocals go, that's perfectly okay. There's no problems with that there. Like I said, the special effects are a little dated, but they still work for its time. Trying to think. So let's give this thing a 3 on the technical side. It's middle of the road on that 1 through 5. It's not quite the best. It's not quite the worst. It's in the middle of the road. You know, it's something that can be overlooked real easily because of the entertainment side. Because this sucker is extremely entertaining. Like, I watch this thing once or twice a year. That's how entertaining I find this one, and I love rocking out to that disco soundtrack. I can't say it enough. It's awesome. No, I'm not into disco music. I just like the music in this one for some reason. I don't know. I just do. So let's give this thing a 4. As far as entertaining goes, this thing is above average. It's definitely worth the watch, worth the money. Go get you a copy. It should be really easy to find. I don't know what the prices are going on it though. That might be where you come up into some issues. I haven't priced this one out in a while. All right, I'm gonna put that down. All right, guys, I'm gonna get the hell out of here. I gotta go do something, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Like I said, I got something. I got tomorrow definitely lined up, and I'll have that one ready for you. It's a good one. All right, guys, love your faces as always, and peace as always.